Hello. Morning. Afternoon. Evening, whatever it happens to be for you. There's the music. That's why that felt weird. Ah, had to turn that on. Cause I actually play a lot of Rimworld offline, and I'm usually got other stuff on my other monitor. So I turned the music off. But yeah, welcome back to Rimworld. It has been quite some time. It has. Um, yeah, so we are back with the Home on the Range series, which is a save I obviously haven't touched since the last stream because I don't like messing with streams I have getting saves I have for streams when I'm not online. Um, so yeah, lots of saves in here. Yeah, let's just load in and see if I can remember what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure we're getting close to spring, and that we're gonna be setting off soon. Ah, it's the 5th of December. So we've got 10 days left in the quadrum. We're going to be um, here for a while, I see. Um, what on earth are we doing here? Ah, peg leg. Yes, that makes sense. Ooh, just finished research gas operation. How far back are we with this? Okay, so we did gas operation, presumably because I want assault rifles at some point. I'm not gonna bother with gun turrets yet. Um, hmm. We've got packaged survival meals. What else would be good for what we're doing here? I think it'd be good to have pemmican as well, because that way we can turn any leftover stuff we end up having into pemmican. Why do we have baby food? I don't see any child pawns. Why do we have so much baby food? Did we get that in a cargo pod or something? Must have done. Yeah. That's tempting. But perhaps not. Got Devil's Strand here. I've stopped steel mining, presumably to save weight on the caravan. Psychic suit, that's good, that's good. Okay. It always sucks a bit when you jump in and it's the middle of the night and everyone's asleep. Um, Piggins, ah yes, we must have recruited you. Because you're good with plants. Farming work site. That's a bit of food. Is that... Ah. Yeah, they're a neutral faction. We're gonna have to leave them alone. Ooh, actually, I just need to check the options. Yeah, max number of colonies is 2. That's good. That means we can pack up and leave and drop down the new place before we actually commit to abandoning the old. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we have... We should probably make a new zone and make an order for more tribal wear. Because that's... Once you're up and about, you'll want to put something on. You're here as a quest prisoner. I see. And you two, yeah, were probably captured in a raid. And that's right, I turned the ideology system off. Yeah, so we're just reducing resistance on you two. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So yeah, we don't have proper beds. We're just using bedrolls so that we can pack those up and have them double as on the road beds when we're traveling. Yeah. Yeah, we've had to have the second table here because the base is very weirdly constructed. I think we started out with some ruins here. Quest available. Loving bisons. She wants you to take care of them for 17 days. That would bring us a little into spring. But like, the thing is, it's winter, but like, I'm not seeing any snow yet. We're still sowing fields. Like, growing period year round? Growing season here now. Wait. So you're telling me this specific map, the growing season's year round, so do I not actually need to hunker down here for the winter? Is that what you're telling me? Average temperature 16.4 degrees Celsius. Lowest we get to is 7 degrees. So, yeah, we don't actually need to hunker down. Where is the ship? The ship's up here. Okay, so we'll need to be heading north. So that's going to be a problem with later settlements. So maybe we should just start heading north. We could start by going to that item stash. How long would it take us? Less than a day. But I'd rather not be hauling prisoners around. Plus, Yeah, we need to stay here at least another week so that we can send you back. But yeah, I think we have to not take that one. Because, yeah, I want to get off of this tile today, this stream. Because this is supposed to be a Nomad run, and I've gone 5 streams so far, and we haven't left this tile, so if winter isn't going to be posing a problem, and we've got like a bunch of food, like 100 packaged survival meals, how far will that actually get us is my question. Because oh, we still haven't made that tribal lair yet. Why haven't we? Yeah, because our tailor didn't have it well prioritized. It's been as long since I played this save, I've kind of forgotten what the deal with all our colonists is. Apocalypse survivor. Unrest on his homeworld, climate change threatened mass starvation and flooding. Grew up, the situation worsened, billions died, and peaceful states descended into anarchy. You're getting closer. 0.8 resistance, that's not bad. Low mood. Oh, Christ. That's... Slept in the cold? That's right. The pawns, they have such low temperature range tolerance when it comes to sleeping. Hang on, let me put this a room closer, and then maybe you won't complain. Yeah, the happier your prisoners are, the easier they are to recruit, so... And you might think, oh, if you're gonna be, you know, lightweight and traveling around, why would you be recruiting a bunch of colonists? It's because many hands will make light work setting up the next place. So it isn't honestly not too bad an idea. So when we do clear out, we'll dismantle pretty much everything. Salvage as many resources as we get, because those can be uninstalled and brought with us. So if we do end up building those, it'll be handy. Plus, I think... Relic known as Dark Speaker. That's not... Yeah, we don't have an ideology, so... Accepted that. Don't know how much use we would really have for a relic. Monolith arrival. Oh. Ah. That's right. We do have anomaly active. We could start poking around that. But that just runs the risk of us making things harder. I do apologize if we're buffering a bit. There we go. Sorry, just needed some hydration there. Gosh. So we've put some rice in. That might... Yeah, so basically we have to hang around for about a week to send this guy back home, and then we can go on the march. Like, because you can have prisoners with you on caravans. It's just... It would be a bit of a pain in the butt, though. Because, like, it would mean the first thing we'd need to do upon arriving in the new... The simple meals here for eating in place. There we go. What's that? Oh, never mind. Phone just buzzed, thought it might be important, but no. Yeah. Things are running pretty smoothly. This is the thing with Rimworld, it can be a bit ant farmy sometimes. Like, once you've got things properly set up, they kind of just... get on with their business. So you're almost recruited, that's good. You have a lot of resistance. Can't firefight, cook, or craft, but you're good with animals and plants. You're a decent doctor as well. So that's it. You're definitely worth having. Past me knew what he was doing. Minor break risk. Why are you upset? Chemical starvation. Slept in the cold. Slept in the cold. Yep, you're in this room. That's why. Really should not need a heater every other room. Hang on. That should help. There we go, 21 degrees, nice and toasty for you. There we go. Now, chemical starvation, I don't know how much I can do about because we've got psychite tea. So have a sip. Will that help? Or does that not count? For some reason. It's a drug. It should. Might be the reason I'm making it, because chemical fascination. Chemical hunger. Want to experience them a lot harder. Okay. So we're gonna have to research drug production and start making some slightly harder stuff. To keep you happy. That's annoying. But doable. Just have to finish researching those turrets first. Why do you guys keep... The meals keep going into unforbidden stacks. And that is closer to your bedrooms than this. I think that's why. That's a problem with my base design. Also, that is a pathfinding problem. Disturbing vision. Lucia has had a strange dream. In it she saw a black shape unfurling in space and time, growing and consuming. The shape originated from a nearby crumbled monolith. Upon waking from the vision, Lucia feels strangely drawn to the monolith. It calls to her. But there's no mood debuff. The game is really poking me to look at the monolith. I don't want to. That's not the story I want to tell just now. Hello. You snuck in here. Oops, search drug production. We must have made baby food because of Quaker. Thing is, with the monolith, I haven't really delved into the anomaly stuff that much. Born stash of fortune. Collection of valuable items. Plastic and gold. Wrong direction. Yeah, we want to make our way north. So I think in that we'll... Oop. Crap. In that we'll stop here. grab the shock lance. And then keep moving north. Depending on how far our food will last, I want to aim. That tile is impassable. So, okay, we can get through the mountain pass. Up here. That would only take us a bit over a week. We could get further north still. Potentially. Like... That's swamp. There's disease in swamps. I don't really necessarily want to do that. So maybe somewhere like... there? It's like... here. 7.8 days, a bit over a week it'd take. Might be a little boring to watch, but we have caravan encounters, I'm sure. Like, and we could always, you know, stop here to trade. That'd be a full 8 days. Which is over half a quadrum. That'd be a decent amount of distance, and I'm sure this food would last that long and more besides. Data space drone hack, that's relic info. No, I'd rather not force a raid on myself if I can help it. It would be interesting, granted, but how are we almost through the resistance? So I'll swap that to recruit now. You got up for breakfast at 1 in the morning. You're assigned to sleep. You're not a night owl. I do not understand. Potato harvest is coming in. Oh, we should not sow again if we're going to be leaving soon. dagger's resistance broken. You're still... You're annoyed about the darkness. We have some electricity nearby. So we could put a lamp in here. We seem to have plenty of power and storage, and we're using wood jennies to supplement that, so... Jeez, my voice is a little rough. I don't know exactly why that is. Right. That is Popag. Okay, so yeah, our power policies or anything. Why do you have forced? Ah, shield belt. See, so okay. Firefight patient. Don't bother with that. Animal handling, yes, please. Growing, plant cutting, mining, sure. Up those up to 2s. Right. That seems about right. And you're an okay shot. So bows are stealthier to hunt with, guns do better damage in raids. I think we'll give you the auto pistol. Right. Ah, okay. Simple Hag. Yeah, you like some of our folks well enough. Not the biggest fan of botched my surgery. Interesting. Must have been the peg leg installation. We have got a machining table. Shredding mechanoids and making pump shotguns we had. Must have made that when we were a bit shorter on weapons. Interesting. We've got a decent amount of wood, but I don't like it being in the way of the horseshoes pin the trees, so we can cut a few more down. We've got jennies to fire, and it's useful to have on hand as a building material. It's the best thing to make doors out of, because wooden doors are the quickest to open, which is most of the time a good thing. Occasionally it's not so great, but clear the stumps as well. Just to keep everything nice and tidy. Drug production, psychite refining. That should be plenty hard enough for Jericho. Flake in the IO. Need to make the bench. As well, drug lab. Got all the stuff we need. And it'll fit in here. Might require some clambering over stools to get to, but it fits. Check in on Lucia. Rebuffed by Jericho. Nothing about the monolith. So that's literally just the game going, hey, look at the thing. It's like... Blessing and the curse with pigskins. They can eat stuff raw. Great when you're having troubles with your cooking facilities. Not so good if you aren't, because... you know, that raw food ends up going directly into the stomach and not being able to be processed into more food for more people. Got a bunch of rice ready to harvest as well. You can go as well. Keep things nice and tidy around the horseshoe spin. Right, how much longer? Ah. So we're not going to be able to stop there. But honestly, that just means less delay. So that's 5.5 days and 7.2. Yeah, it's around roughly half a quadrant. That seems like plenty of distance to cover. Just really hope we don't go completely undetected, because that would be boring. 2.1 days. Cloud watching in this little alcove. That's a very safe place to do it. Rather than just outside fully. Don't sew this again, because we're gonna be packing up and leaving soon. I just really hope we have enough pack animals to carry everything. We have put a limit on our buffaloes, but it's a limit of 10. So that's a lot of carrying capacity. We don't have a limit on the donkeys. Thrombos are gone. I was tempted to try and tame one of those, but bulk goods trader. Okay, so who's our social? 4 capable, 1 0 1 1 0. Keegan, you have a chat with the traders, please. What have we got? Sheep. Don't really need more textiles. Our buffalo are taking care of the wool. The only thing we'd have to offer from that is variety. Cloth will be handier down the line, not until we've got medicine production. Let's sell stuff we don't really have enough of to make anything with. I know I could bind things into patch leather, but I don't tend to do that, and because I'm worried that it'll end up. You know. Yeah, yeah, that'll end up throwing stuff into the patch leather that I actually have in decent amounts, and then I don't have enough of anything to make anything. So, I think yeah, that's all I really need to sell. I could potentially buy pemmican, but I think I've got enough packaged survival meals that I don't really need more food for the road. There we go. Bit more dosh. Bit more money to have with us for our trading stop. So yeah, when we start packing up, we'll be dismantling as much as we can. Although we might leave the stone walls that are up, because we've got a lot of stone blocks made and ready and lying around. And stone blocks are heavy. If we take down all the walls as well, that'll really weigh us down. Actually, hang on. Set you for colonists so you get moved into here. Closer to the heater. Following our table, that's perfectly fine. Go. Oh, and it's raining. Wonderful. How long is that shuttle? 1.3 days. They left me a gift. So Psychite refining. Let's start on microelectronics. They left left me some gold. How nice of them. More smash stumps. Just gonna keep tidying those up. Don't want to weigh us down too much, but like having wood to hand is never a bad thing per se. Ooh, hoo, 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 jeez. I would say you don't see that often, but it's surprising how often pawns get struck by lightning in this game. Like, Jesus, that's quite the burn. Like, 2 of them at once. That's a rarity. But they do get struck rather often, relatively speaking. So we've got a bit more resistance left on you. Ideally, I want to wait until he's gone. And you're recruited, and then we can get on the road. And on top of things with clothes, I very briefly saw tattered apparel. Okay, so I'm gonna... preparation, I'm gonna set up a stockpile zone here. And I'm gonna make it a building stockpile. Critical priority, so that when we start uninstalling stuff, it's all gonna get put there, so we can take stock of exactly how many buildings we have. So buildings is stuff like the bedrolls and lamps and tables and chairs and shelves and production stations, a lot of them. Yeah, anything that can be uninstalled is a building. So yeah, we'll be able to pick up and grab all our workstations and stuff and carry those with us, provided we actually have enough pack animals to carry all the weight. I think we will, because we've got so many muffalo, so many donkeys, like a camel and an alpaca as well to boot. The only ones that won't really be hauling anything are the turkeys and the boomalope. Plus we have the inventories of all our colonists as well, so I think we should be fine with weight. Yeah, so I think we'll dismantle our turbines and solar. We can uninstall the batteries and keep any charge that's in them, which is nice. We can't carry our hydroponic spaces, unfortunately. But all the heaters as well we'll be able to take. The jennies we can't uninstall, we'll have to deconstruct those. Which means the batteries will have to be the last thing we uninstall, so that our heaters don't run out of power. Yeah, our heaters and our batteries will be the last things we uninstall, I think. basic research bench, the simple wooden ones, they can be uninstalled. The more complicated ones can't. They're too big. But yeah, we'll have plenty in the way of food. Like a ridiculous amount in the way of food, because it'll count all the raw stuff too. Because the plant matter is stuff the animals can eat, as well as our pigskins. It'll be interesting to see when we get to the ship how many escape pods it actually has. We might have to camp around it and research and build more if we want to fit everyone on the ship. But that's a way off yet. Yeah, we can't forget the horseshoes pin. It's a good, simple outdoor recreation option. Yeah, I think we'll leave all the walls up. And honestly, the effort to tear down the fences for the wood probably isn't proportional to the amount of wood we'd get back for it, so we can just leave that here as well. We could always rip up the floorboards, but probably not worth. We'll be able to get more wood. Right. An hour. And you have 3.7 resistance. That'll only take a couple more days to sort. Once you're out, we can go. Gem. Get this guy out of our hair, would you? We can deconstruct you. Delete this zone, and hell, we can take this wall and door down, because we won't be needing that prison cell anymore. And it'll make the dining room a bit more spacious, which will make people happy. And give us a bit more building material once we get to our new settlement site. So yeah, somewhat impressive now. It's interesting. Oh, yes, we did finish psychite refining, didn't we? So let's make some IO. Do until we have yeah, just 8. Just a little. We can send you on now. Refugee Empire. Positive relations. That's good, because we'll end up beggars request aid. Medicine. We don't just medicine. We have no idio, so we won't get a mood debuff for saying no. I'd rather not give up our industrial tier medicine. That was ages ago. Oh yeah. We should probably grab this before we go. don't see why not. Prisoner 2.7. Yeah, a couple more days on you and she'll be one of us, so. That'll be good, that'll be good. Ah. Potatoes for breakfast. I mean, it's not that strange. It's just, you know, we usually have them cooked. Fallen monolith. Shark has noticed an ancient monolith partly buried nearby. Yes, I know. Let's cut the immature ones. Harvest that. Oh, and once those have been harvested out of, we can turn them off. Also, we're gonna have to give up on the Devil Strand, I think. That'll have to wait for our next place. And deconstruct. Yeah, just deconstruct it, get steel and components back. You power off, kill the plants in there, and then we can deconstruct that as well. Oh, we only got the steel back. That's a bit disappointing. Oh, no. Harvest. Nope. Deconstruct, please. Thank you. Expand a bit so we have a place to put the steel. .9. So 2 more batches of chatting and we should be fine. Right. Ooh. Oh, are you the beggars? Yeah. We're just gonna ignore you. It's real weird because in my offline game, I do have video turned on and we've actually got Charity Essential, so I'm really used to just straight up helping beggars when they show up, so it feels a bit... I feel kind of bad ignoring them. But they want our good medicine. Just gonna dismiss the letter, honestly. Presumably, there'll be another monolith on the next tile we set up on. Presumably, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much anomaly will manifest if we don't poke around. Oh, cool, say, we can uninstall you now. And all the plants are dead here, so we can deconstruct you. We wait on... Actually, we can probably... They're not fully grown, but are capable of being harvested now, so we can do that. Install you. Wait until those have actually been cut first. Maybe let them grow a little before they get bold. You are up and about. You're not a night owl, so I don't know why you're up at 3 a.m. Oh yeah, we can uninstall you now because no one's using that room. Point 1. A little more chatting yet. Okay, so we can uninstall you now, and we'll pop you in here. And close the vent. So the heat stays in these rooms. I don't think we're gonna get any more hay grass or psychoid. So we might as well just cut our losses. And, oh, that was a bit overzealous. There we go. We're gonna end up getting a bit of grass there as well, but that's fine. Give folks something to do. Ooh, we might need more space in the stockpile for buildings. Copy. Paste. In a small room. Fire. Oh. Hang on. Yeah, this is not the home area. We can let that be. It's a dry thunderstorm. But they tend to evolve into wet ones if fires get big. Cassandra tends to be nice like that. I don't need these doors anymore. So I can get rid of them. They're just slowing people down. Yeah, that is a bit concerningly close. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Should maybe do fire foam poppers. Don't particularly need them here because we built everything out of stone and dug into the mountainside a little. I do have a nasty habit of just digging whenever I get the chance. I don't like, and it's not like it's a habit from playing Dwarf Fortress or anything. I've only played Dwarf Fortress a few times and gave up rather quickly because, man, it's quite ridiculously complicated. I like to think of Rimworld as sci-fi Dwarf Fortress for dummies because it's a lot simpler to understand because the systems are intentionally designed. Um, that doesn't need to be the home area. It's a lot more simply designed, specifically, I think, partially specifically because Dwarf Fortress is so complicated. Rimworld was designed to be a lot simpler to understand, hence why you can dig steel straight out of the ground, which is not the most realistic thing in the world. Oh, seeing as these aren't actually being used right now, we can deconstruct those for the wood as well. Oh, and stop refueling our torches. Right. No resistance, so next chat will recruit you. And rainstorm. Thank you, Cass. I'll chop all these burned stumps, because we are a little low on wood. Oh, and stop refueling you as well, so we don't needlessly burn more of it. That was refuel, not power. Okay. Quaker, Doctor, yes. Animal handling. Those there. And how's your shooting? Not great. And your melee's worse. We could still... I think we might give you a bow and leave you on hunting. Just so you can train your shooting skill. So... Ah, right. You are the power connection to the rest of the grid. So we'll make a redundancy for that first, so that we can keep our food frozen as long as possible. Deconstruct you guys, but leave the grave. We'll start uninstalling workbenches first. We can uninstall shelves because we've got plenty of room. You guys are just passing through. There's no dead animals, so we can uninstall you as well. Install. Uninstall the bookcase and storage manufactured. Items, books. Actually, I'm going to kill the simple meal bill, change packaged survival meals to do forever, make a bunch of raw food into more survival meals. And we can start uninstalling the bedrolls that aren't in use. We'll move the heater here. Delete that zone, so that will go in a different stockpile. Oh, hang on. You are in use. Oh, you're a waster. That's why. Psychite dependency. That's why we were doing the Psychite tea. Cheapest way to satisfy that. Are you tame? No, you're not. We don't have a place to butcher you anymore, so it's not gonna be. You're not gonna be useful as food. Right. Do we wanna take down the marble columns to have a little bit of marble? It's probably not worth it. We can leave that. Okay. I think. Yeah, we'll take the urn because it's nice decoration. Uninstall that. Get to uninstalling everything. Install the bedrolls and the heaters. All of it. Bit of a wind gust got on my shed for a second there. Jennies. Torches will leave. Ooh, almost forgot. Our tailoring bench. And last, not least, the batteries. And we'll salvage the components from our coolers as well. Or not. Okay. Okay. Form a caravan. We're going to start off by sending it here. Everyone. Absolutely everyone. And everything. Okay. Maybe not quite everything. We're gonna have to be a bit more selective than I thought. Yep, it's automatically selected all of the travel supplies. That's almost all of them. We can leave the hops, that's fine. Don't need the baby food, no one will like it anyway. Butcher table, all the heaters, we want a research bench, stonecutter's table, animal bed, stove. That particular dining chair, good. All of our dining chairs are pretty decent. Batteries, definitely want. Why have we got so much stuff that's heavy? Probably don't need this much steel. 500 should do. We're gonna have to leave the blocks behind, which is an annoyance and a half. We'll have to make up for it by bringing as much wood as we can carry. Fair Tukes. Don't want to leave those behind. There'll be more steel. And we won't be working with electricity right away, so we can leave the standing lamp. Tribal wear. We'll bring want the parka. Right. We've got all of the animals, right? Oh! We were leaving some animals behind. So that changes things a bit. As much steel as we can carry, which is now all of it, thankfully. So we can grab the lamp again. All of the wood. I won't bother with the poor quality weapons though. Save a bit of weight. And sure, bring the hops, we have the weight now. Items. Anything else? Dull looking rock chips easily. Slate is lighter. Let's bring as much of it as we can carry. Right. And a little baby food. Just as an absolute emergency backup, we can maybe sell it as well. Right. I think we're all set to go. Yep, okay, yep. Right. Send. And now it'll be a matter of everyone loading everything onto all of the pack animals. Just absolutely everything. We've got very high visibility, so it's very likely we'll be running into a lot of encounters. One of the muffalos just gave birth. Age 1 hour, automatically added to the caravan, perfect. Everyone's gonna sleep with the animals in the rain because I waited a bit late into the day. They're gonna be a bit grumpy about that. Well, you guys are wild. That's fine. The donkeys just gave birth as well. So yeah, yeah, you want the books. I must have missed those. And these shelves, yeah, we can leave them. There'll be plenty of wood where we're going. Yeah, you're in the caravan as well. Is that everything? We got everything. I think we might. All that's left now is to leave. There we go. Everyone grab a few animals and off we go. I don't know why you're leaving from the south side of the map when you're going north. There we go. We're way off into the world. Peace talks. Sorry. We are leaving the area completely. 5 days to our destination. I've got us on max speed. We can just hang around and wait to see if we get any encounters. We probably will, because of the high visibility of the caravan. 112%. Multiplies the chance that your caravan will be waylaid by enemies. This ability does not affect your ability to find things you want. Oh, when we rest, it goes down a lot. Total body size of all people and animals in the caravan. Forage per day. People will forage, will change as you travel. Approximate number of days before at least one person or animal will be out of food. Different species have different diets, so one may run out of food before others. More accurately after a route is chosen. Movement speed 18.1 tiles a day. Pods? Son of a... Aww. Well, that sucks. Ooh. Caravan ambushed. Okay. Misk. Caravan hitching spot. Jericho. Everybody else. So undraft. So you will hitch everything. Everyone else. Get some cover. Right, okay. Problem. Unwaveringly loyal. No use to us. There we go. Reform. Resume our planned route. Nick their weapons. They didn't have any food on them. I think that's everything. There we go. I wonder what time in the morning they'll set out. Is it 6 a.m.? Yep, 6 a.m. 6 in the morning sharp. .4 days of food. Just our whole lives on the backs of these animals. Not gonna actually abandon the old settlement until we've popped down the new one. Or if they try to raid the empty shell. We'll get a bit of a speed boost today, because there's a section of road we can use, but only for a little while. Then we're back over open country. Very open country. But then we go into the hills. Through this pass. I'm glad the pass is there. Because that, if it wasn't, that would have made things way more complicated. Okay, so we do keep going into the night a little. 2,200 hours. That's 10 p.m. It's quite late to have kept going into the night. We'll go desperate. Desperate refugee is approaching. Ah. Sorry, we're abandoning the settlement. We can't help you. 4.8 because of the terrain. It's really rough. Through these hills, jeez. More of our animals giving birth. Six hours old. Man. 4 days. Right. We're gonna stop in here and see if there's any beneficial trading we can do. Right. Ducks. It's not really ducks and pigs. Could do with a bit more food. Immature triad meat? What the heck is wrong with these people? Jesus. Triads? Really? I can sell you. We don't want to have all of our money gone. Okay, that's a bit more reasonable. And we can sell these crappy clubs. Don't ask where we got those. That's tattered, so we'll sell that too. Some sculptures. Yeah, you know what? We'll buy one. Spruce things up a bit at our new place. Yeah. I think that'll be good. And yeah, that was the tile. I wanted a river, because then we can maybe put up water wheel Jenny. That way we don't have to burn so much in the way of wood. food to hand to keep us going for the few days while we're setting up over there. So that okay. Successfully reconnected. Stream has no data. Hang on. Okay, I'm still online. Okay, oh, seems to be fixed. Right. Meeting by caravan. What have they got? Ooh. Package survival meals. Now we're almost there. We should be fine in that department. We could spare some of our chem fuel. Perspectives on infrastructure. Construction skill, that's good. Looking in the hospital. Normal. Mediocre narrative. Okay. Ooh, that's a bit spenny. Poor quality. Sell that. Okay. Fiction book less immediately valuable than the construction learning book. There we go. Right, we're almost there. Almost to our new little settlement. And then we can get set up there, and once we have set up there, you know, got things, you know, places to sleep and maybe some crops in the ground. There we go. Settle. There we go. Right. So now we've settled here. Crapsrun. It auto-named it. We can now abandon. Right. Here's our new spot. So, what have we got? I don't see a monolith or anything. At least not on first glance. I do see a few ruins, but they're not very central. There is an ancient danger, by the looks of things. Okay, so rocky outcroppings. Yeah, ruins not very central. They're not great for building with. So I think we'll hang around these rockier outcroppings. It's a patch of rich soil there and there. There. Anima tree. Ooh. Okay, I think we're going to be building up around here. So let's see, what can we... So something a bit like... Some of this will be outer defensive wall. Right. And then we can try and keep most of the actual buildings. On the stony bits. Okay, so hitch all the animals to the hitching spot for the time being. Structure. Let's start a bit here. Right. Put the door here and we can get more space by mining away the steel. And production. Oop, no, we've got a stonecutter's bench. In here, we brought it with us. There it is. Let's prioritize the slate, please. And let's pop a table down. So they aren't complaining. And bedrolls as well. And start building a roof now. Stockpile zone will just have all the spare floor space for everything. time being. Just to get stuff inside so that it doesn't deteriorate. Perhaps we put another door here. Can grow some stuff here. Okay, so let's, I think we start. Start digging a bit into here, and we can pop our freezer in here. Sure. And you've already gone and broken, haven't you? Okay, do a bit more digging out just to give us more storage room. Storage clear all foods. Just all food. Don't put stuff in the doorway there. Oh, and because it broke, battery's now empty, and therefore not cooling the space. Oh, great. Cool. Just frickin' punch someone to bits. Constraining You're a new... Take them off. It's not even that cold out. Pods. got herbal meds. That's fortuitous. Are all the bedrolls we need for everyone installed? I think they are. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna be building more this way. Ah, hang on. We're venting out into here. Let's make this a chimney, which you can do like that. And then we can have the main bulk of our workshops in here. We are one bedroll short by the looks of things. Yep. There it is. And you expand into here. Yeah, I think dumping stockpile zone like here, where there's already some chunks. Storage, no. Corpses, no. Nothing fresh. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so that's unroofed and venting the heat out, so that's fine. Put a door there, please. And we can wall this off. Let's start setting workshops up. I'll square off that corner because we can fit a bench of some kind in there. Maybe we should move you there, actually, because I think this area might be better suited to be the kitchen, given its proximity to the freezer. We are also going to need power generation. So where's the research bench? Still outside. For now, we can pop like a solar Jenny here. you know, maybe a wind turbine here. Because I don't think we're going to be building across the river. And then once we've got water mill generation, we can pop one of those like here, maybe. Interlax suitable weapon. Breaker must have dropped the bow. Still short on storage space. Okay, so not just food, we also need raw plant matter to go in there. And our herbal meds. That needs to be important. That will give us more space inside, so all of this stuff will stop deteriorating. Also, these wooden shelves, they were in the freezer before, so presuming they've saved their storage settings, if I put them back in there, it'll save a bit of floor space. Yes. Yes, they have. Fantastic. Now we appear to have run out of survival meals. I'm seeing raw food pop-ups, so let's get our stove installed. Do until you have 100, and do until you have 20. Actually have a standing lamp. Pop that in here so people in work can see what they're doing. Build a copy in here so everyone else can see a bit what they're doing. Settlement and name. Well, we've dug ourselves into a hill here by a brook, by a small little river. So let's go with Hillbrook. Food binge. Slept in the cold. Right. Okay, install a heater, please. Warm the place up a bit. let's get some of our other things installed. Stools. Are all my stools? Oh. Right. I do need to set up somewhere for the animals. I think, yeah, this bottom bit where they are should be fine. Okay, let's turn on the fertile ground overlay so that I can see where all the stone is. And turn it off again. Let's pop the gate like here. I didn't take my pen marker with me, so we can pop that there. It's not that big, considering the amount of animals we've got. We'll manage auto slaughter. Ah, that's gone and reset itself. Okay. Let's just set it to 10 each of those. And keep the current amount of turkeys where they are. Got it. Flash storm. Cool. Lots of lightning. And barely established Nito. Okay. Should also get a growing zone like here-ish. Like, okay, so let's go for 5x7 of potatoes. That's fine. A 5x7 of rice. A 5x3 by 4 of healer root. That should... Oh, and 5 by 7 of hay grass. That should keep us covered. For now. Right, okay. One tile in. So that the wind turbine has room. Ah, that was a good guess. Right, okay. Deconstruct the hitching spot. A bunch of our animals are dead. Animal corpses that aren't rotten, please. Did they all starve? I think they might have starved. Okay, let's... expand this pen significantly. The animatry. I don't really care about the animatry. I don't think I'm gonna end up interacting with it. Oh, and I also need to... don't cut dandelions. Do cut brambles, stumps, trees. So there's more room for grass to grow, please. Ah, yes, gonna need the... Okay, good. Back to microelectronics, please. Gonna need a butchery table so I can actually butcher things. Where did I put it? There you are. Hang on. Reinstall you back here. Butchery table there. Where are the stools? Ah, that's right, the butchery table didn't have one. We've got some spare dining chairs, so we'll use one of those. Ooh. Ah. I want a door there. It'll have to be. Dug out of that wall. Put a door. Ah. Hang on. That separated off. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Put another door there. People are eating stuff raw because, of course, they are. go. Any other workstations I haven't put down yet? Brewery could be placed like here. Yeah, because we can make more out of the hops and stress signal. Nearby pet camp of one of our enemies. Need assistance. Everything at their camp in return. Signal goes. Not gonna bother with that. We've got our own problems and you're our enemies, so no. Bookshelf. Yeah, it links to the research bench, so if we get any, research file type stuff, that can go there. Also, it'll be higher priority for the books, which will save a couple storage slots in our ridiculous little stockpile. The second battery, you can pop that there and link it up to the grid like so. So we can get a bit more charge in it. Why have you stopped? Blocked by poplar tree. Okay, so if I put growing zone like here, and let's put something that's not going to bother us for a long time. That way, nothing else will grow in there and block our wind turbine. Anything raw. Can go on those shelving units too. Okay. Now, let's see. Maybe we can do a little bit more tidying. Could do with a barn. Open up the rest of the pen. So more of our animals don't starve. We also need to start plotting out where the bedrooms are going to go. Couple there. two separate groups. Five transport pods. Attacking immediately. Haven't really got much in the way of defenses. So we'll just use the rocks and the trees. Those two are over there. Those two are over there. Oh jeez, what are you doing inside? Going after the dog, seriously? Get out of there, you're getting hit by too much crossfire. There we go. God. Undraft. Go here. There we go. Okay. That was not terrific. Good news is wind power's not blocked by graves, so we can tuck them there. We might lose the dog. top of everything else. Oh, and it's probably gonna go after them, isn't it? Higgins died of blood loss? No one was tending to you? Oh my god, hang on. Self-tend. Corvo cannot walk. Please just patch them up. Okay. Have you been sufficiently patched? You are currently bleeding. Not quite as badly. Okay. Herbal meds would be good. Don't need that. That. All of our most of our animal handlers are fine. So I don't know why they aren't leading our animals back to the pens. Everything's allowed. So why are you plant cutting? No reachable pens? Oh, it was the gate that broke. That's why. Hopefully we can get all our animals back in a reasonable amount of time. Days. Poor mood, awful barracks. So we need to start getting these rooms up. Sure, pop some vent. Okay, so everyone's up, walking about again. So let's have this funeral. It was good. That's good. Must have been one of the Rainer's knives. Corvo. Equip that. Get the shotgun. How's this? Still not big enough, technically speaking. Let's shift this stuff over a bit. Actually, hang on a minute. Oh yeah, that's all stone. Not much point in extending the pen into there. Let's just remove those plans and expand this instead. There we go. Ooh. Can turn you off. potentially be handy if we had the room. Let's furniture. Could put a little shelf here. Put textiles on that. For you. Drug production. Give you a seat. And extend the pen again. Right. Go a little bit more before we sign off. Would like to at least plot out a bit where more of our buildings are gonna go. I'd like to have like 2 wide hallway here. And can we fit another bedroom? In theory, if we replace some of this fence with wall, we could. So I think we might go ahead and do that. Big enough now. Still, no, you're like half the size you want to be. Let's give you a bit more of an extension then. This is the problem with intentionally maintaining a lot of pack animals. They eat a lot. And also, we can extend back into that gap. If we can, we could put a barn here. Seems a natural place to put it. Sweaty. It's now quite warm in here. We have... I'll use a passive cooler for now. Because don't have that much power generation really. We can can put a watermill up, though. Like here. It's not going to be in the way of anything? No. Perfect. Wonderful. That should give us a bit more way of power. But yeah, I think we might call it here. We've got a nice little place set up. I want to see what more I can do with this space here. Maybe some more storage. More bedrooms. Maybe I could run those along here. Yeah, if I straighten that up, and then I could turn that bit of fence into the back walls. That would be quite good. Yeah. So I think I might call it here. And yeah, I think we'll come back to this a bit quicker next time. And yeah, we'll stick here for a couple in-game years, maybe. Get enough of a footing to be stable, and then prep for the next hop. So yeah, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.